Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Probe Virtual College Fair. We are so excited to have you joining us today. My name is Daisha. I am going to be your facilitator for today's session. I have a few housekeeping notes to share with you before we get started, though. We have some fantastic schools lined up to speak with you, and so just take note of these things as we get ready for today's session. Your camera and your microphone are off, so the panelists will not be able to see or hear you. However, you can use the Q&A button on your screen to type any questions you have for our presenters at any time throughout the presentations. This is going to be one of many sessions happening, so please make sure to check out the schedule on the website to sign up for any additional sessions you're interested in. And this presentation is being recorded, so you will be able to view the recording at stridescan.com/probe, as well as any other sessions that you may have missed during tonight's event. Without further ado, I will turn it over to our first presenter, University of West Georgia.
Hi everyone. While I'm getting my screen shared, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Keely McGill. This is my first year as a recruiter at West Georgia, and I'm super excited to be here tonight to share West Georgia with you. So some quick facts about us. We have around 13,000 students. We're a great mid-sized institution with Division II sports. So we have everything from a football team to Greek life, but at the same time, your class size is around 24 students with an 18-to-1 student professor ratio. We actually have 3 locations, Carrollton, Noonan, and Douglasville. Our main location is located in Carrollton, Georgia. We're about 15 minutes right off of 85 West. We're a great town itself. Yes, we have a college within the town, but there's a lot more to do. So it's not that typical college town that only has the college available. We do have a green belt that goes through our campus that our students really do enjoy doing on campus. These are some of our most popular majors. A lot of students think that those are the top majors. No, this is just what we see a lot of our freshmen interested in. We have a great nursing program located both at our Noonan and Carrollton campus with double the opportunity for you to get in. We also have, we're known in the state for our psychology program, as well as education. We're the 3rd most provider of educators in the state of Georgia. And we also have a great management marketing department through our business college with tons of internships at Mercedes-Benz, Southwire, and tons of local places as well. So we do offer over 90 programs of study. And so just because these are our top majors doesn't mean your major's not here. We do have housing available for our students. We have everything from traditional style, suite style, apartment style. What's really exciting about West Georgia this year is we're actually the first school in Georgia to have a pet-friendly residence hall. So it doesn't have to be an emotional support animal. You actually can just bring your cat and your dog, and you actually get your own room and a full-size bed. So I'm really jealous of this. So I hope you guys are jealous of it too. We have tons of food options available on our campus, but we have the big 2, Chick-fil-A and Starbucks. Z6 and East Commons are our traditional style dining halls. So Z6 is like soul food cooking, and East Commons is like hibachi, sushi, pizza, burgers, all that fun stuff. We also have a brand new Mexican restaurant on our campus, and it's called La Luna. I like to say it's a baby between like Chipotle and Barbaritos. So it's really good. My biggest recommendation when you're listening to all these schools today is get involved. This makes or breaks your student experience. West Georgia has over 1,600 internships that you can participate in, as well as over 160 plus student organizations. And if you can't find a club organization that you want to be a part of, come find me. I will be your advisor. We can make it happen. We also have tons of intramural sports available for our students, everything from football, soccer to water polo. We also have Greek life. We actually have 8 of the Divine 9 if you're interested in being in an HBCU. And then we also have 24 national championships, which is actually held from our cheerleaders. But our football team has actually been doing really good this year. So hopefully, fingers crossed that they'll make it to some championships in the upcoming year. So Afford West, we offer $3 million in scholarships. That's from West Georgia to our students. So we do have a scholarship portal for our students. Get a snack, get a drink. It's a long application, but it is a great thing to do. We see on average that our students can get anywhere from 500 to $5,000 in scholarship. So really take advantage of this portal. We also have 2,000 plus jobs on campus. Some of those are federal work study, but also some of those are just departmental jobs. So if you don't qualify for federal work study, it doesn't mean you can't work on campus. So deadline and requirements, we do rolling admissions, which is really good for the student. So we'll let you know right then and there once we get your application process with all your documents in, whether or not you've been accepted. Our scholarship deadline is February 1st. I really stress this. So go ahead and apply, get everything in so we can get you in for that scholarship deadline. We are requiring SAT and ACT scores this year, as well as we need your high school transcript, as well as transcripts if you've done any sort of prior dual enrollment. So come and join us for a visit. I talk about like finding colleges like it's finding a wedding dress. So really go visit the school. It really tells you whether or not it's the school for you. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us through our website, or you can email me directly at KELEIGHM as in mom @westga.edu. Thank y'all.
Thank you, University of West Georgia. Our next institution is Andrew College.
Hey everyone, my name is Kara Tafoya. I am from Andrew College. Let me get my screen shared here. Hang on. Sorry, it's not wanting to show up. Give me just 1 second. Just a little bit about Andrew College while I try to get my technical difficulties sorted out. We are a primarily two-year school located in Cuthbert, Georgia. That is about 2.5 hours away from Atlanta, about 2 hours from Tallahassee, Florida. So if you're wondering where we're at, we're in the southwest portion of the state. We are just a short drive to the Gulf Coast beaches. So if you guys want to go to the beach on the weekend, you can go there. I hope that's up. I think that's up. So we're just going to go with it. So success starts here. So our average enrollment is about 300 students. Our average class size is 14. Over 90% of our graduates move directly into a four-year institution like UGA, Auburn, KSU, and the other ones listed there. I like to use myself as an example when I talk about this. I was actually class of 2016 from Andrew College, and I transferred to UGA. So I can speak from experience saying that a lot of our students do transfer on. These are our admission requirements. Our application is on our website, completely online at andrewcollege.edu. There is no application fee. So if you want to apply here, you don't have to pay for anything. That's a permanent change that we've made. So even if you're not a senior this year, juniors, there will be no application fee next year. Our minimum GPA requirement is a 2.0, and we are SAT, ACT optional for the fall of 2022. All right, so I mentioned that we're primarily two-year school. This is because we do have a bachelor's degree program in business administration, and we have a brand new program that started this fall in elementary education. Some of our more popular associate degree programs include the ones that are listed here, and it's not limited to just these programs. We do have over 20 concentrations within the associate degrees. So we are part of the NJCAA. We offer 10 varsity sports teams on our campus. The ones you see are listed here. If you are interested in playing a sport at a collegiate level, you can go to the website that's on the bottom of your screen. That's our athletic website. Contact a coach, fill out a recruiting questionnaire if you want to continue and if you're interested in looking at our sports. So these are just some of the student activities that we offer on our campus. All of our dorms are suite style. Most of our students do live on campus. We average about 80%. Private rooms are available. They're on a first come, first served basis. There is an upcharge to have your own room. A lot of our dorms and our classroom spaces are newly renovated. And we also have several programs on campus, including Andrew Serves Servant Leadership Program. We kind of revamped our Andrew College Ambassador Program. So if you come in and you want to be an ambassador, you can be eligible for a scholarship through there. We also have Habitat for Humanity. We work closely with them. They're out of Americus, Georgia. And then we also do a lot of performing arts for our students. So either take part in or come and watch. So these are some of the scholarship opportunities that we offer for Georgia residents. If you look in the top corner, this is our total room and board and tuition for the 2021-2022 school year. We offer the private version of HOPE, the private version of Zell. We also have GTEG, which is the Georgia Tuition Equalization Grant. We offer that to all Georgia high school students coming into our school. And we also have Pell as well. The big scholarship that we offer is through an academic competition called the Pitt Scholarship Competition. Through this competition, if you have above a 3.0 GPA, you'll be notified of your eligibility to participate when you apply. You can be eligible to win either one of 2 full ride scholarships or one of 2 full tuition scholarships. So we offer 4 scholarships through there. The competition dates are going to be in the spring. You can check out our website for more details about that. These are some of the other primary scholarships and grants that we offer. The primary scholarships and grants are up to $8,500. These cannot stack with secondary scholarship, these cannot stack with each other, but they can stack with the secondary scholarships. So our primary scholarships include academic, Andrew Serves. We also offer athletic, and Tiger Grants is one a lot of our students get as well. We have these secondary scholarships. They're up to $1,500. The Andrew Serves Servant Leadership Program has an Andrew Light, which is one of our secondary scholarships. We also have ACDN, which is if you're interested in helping film. We do filming all of our sports events, graduation, convocation, all of that is broadcast by our ACDN. We also have Fine Arts, Performing Arts, Legacy scholarships, and things like that. Alrighty, so if you want to come and visit with us, we are offering in-person and virtual college tours. You can sign up for those on our website at the top of your screen. We are having in-person preview days as well. So if you want to come, if you're specifically health science, meaning respiratory therapy, nursing, health sciences, or cancer registry management, we are having a specific in-person preview day next Saturday on the 23rd. For everybody else, we have a general in-person preview day in November. If you can't make it this fall, we will be having 2 more preview days next spring. We also offer general information sessions. These are for if you just want to sit down and talk to a counselor, whether it's help applying or anything along that spectrum of what is Andrew College. If you want more details, you can schedule a virtual information session. You can do that phone or Zoom, and you can sit down and talk to any one of our admission counselors. My information is at the bottom of your screen down here. You can send me an email. That's my office number. And if you scan this QR code, or if you're on your phone, you can screenshot it and scan it later. That is an info, like a little IQ card to fill out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. I apologize for my little technical difficulties earlier. So y'all have a good one.
Thank you, Andrew College. Our next school is College of Coastal Georgia.
Hi, everyone. Let me just share my screen real quick. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, my name is Shane Epps, and I serve as Senior Admissions Counselor here at the College of Coastal Georgia. I'm just going to give you guys a snapshot of who we are as a college. We have a view of campus right here. You can see our 200-acre campus. We are founded in 1961. Most of our history has been as a community college. However, in 2008, we transitioned to a full 4-year college as part of the University System of Georgia. We have 3,500 students, so we have a nice small campus here in Brunswick, Georgia, which is about an hour south of Savannah. We have a 23-to-1 student to faculty ratio, and our average class size is about 19 students. We have 3 schools of study here at Coastal Georgia: the Arts and Sciences, Business and Public Management, and Nursing and Health Science. We're most known for our hospitality and tourism management program. Being here in a very large tourist destination location just makes sense. So we partner with Sea Island, specifically the Cloister, which is a 5-star resort that offers paid internships for our students. Within business, it's our largest major on campus with very unique pathways with finance technology, healthcare administration, small business creation, and sports management. For our nursing program, we have been nationally ranked the past 8 years in a row as one of the top programs in the nation for our BSN, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. We have a hospital just 2 blocks from campus that helps with our students with their practicum hours and shadowing. And then within our natural sciences under the School of Arts and Science, we do have a marine science program. It is very unique in Georgia, especially since Georgia has such a small coastline. But we partner with the Department of Natural Resources for conservation efforts here on the coast of Georgia, as well as the Jekyll Island Authority, specifically their Sea Turtle Rehabilitation Center. Because of our small size, we have a student saying here at Coastal Georgia, every student, every time. That's kind of a mantra that the staff and faculty use every day when working with our students. We want to make sure that they're supported in every single way possible. You see our various services that we provide here on the screen, but I do love to highlight our ATIC, which stands for Academic Tutoring and Instruction Center. This is a peer tutoring center where students that have been successful in their classes are paid and trained to give back their services in over 70 different subject areas to help new students that may just need a little extra assistance in their classes. So it's a very successful program on campus to make sure our students are supported in the classroom. We have a variety of campus life activities. We do have 2 beautiful residence halls on campus that offer 2 and 4 bedroom private suites. Laundry is free and all students are encouraged to bring vehicles if possible. But we do have transportation as well to get to some of the local restaurants, businesses, stores, and of course the local beaches as well. With our clubs and organizations, we have over 50 to choose from. They range from academic, fine arts, religious clubs, and diversity clubs. You can see our sailing club on screen now, sailing in the Brunswick Marina. We are part of the NAIA for athletics, so we do offer very competitive scholarship level sports in golf, tennis, basketball, volleyball, and softball. And then we do have a small naval base just south of Brunswick in Camden County. So we do have a veterans lounge and veterans club on campus to provide fellowship for those that have served. Our location is a very big attraction for our students and a great way for them to get outside the classroom and experience the beauty of the Golden Isles. That's the term for this area of Georgia. It encompasses Brunswick, St. Simons, Little St. Simons, Jekyll, and Sea Island. St. Simons is going to be the most popular attraction for our students. It's 15 minutes from campus and offers a variety of great restaurants and shopping. Jekyll is about 25 minutes from campus. It is a state park, so there's a variety of pristine beaches to check out, bike paths, kayaking, stand-up paddleboarding, as well as the Sea Turtle Center. And then Sea Island is a world-class resort as well that offers very popular golf and tennis destinations for families and students. We are a state college, so we happily accept the Hope and Zoe Miller Scholarship, as well as federal grants and loans through the FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid. Through our own institution, we offer about $700,000 in institutional aid each year through our own scholarships. We offer 225 jobs on campus each year for students to offset that cost. And then for residency waivers, we do offer the border state waiver to any students coming from any of the states that touch Georgia. So that's Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, and South Carolina. So they can pay in-state tuition rates here at the College of Coastal Georgia. Application process, we are enrolling admissions, so we admit students all year round. The application for spring, summer, and fall of 2022 is currently open. The application fee is $25, and we happily accept fee waivers. November is our free application month for those of you that do want to wait just a few more weeks to have that application fee waived. We are a test optional institution, so we'll just be going off of your transcripts from high school, and then of course your transcripts from whatever college you've completed dual enrollment with. If you would like to send in test scores to possibly place out of certain freshman level classes, that's perfectly fine. We'd be happy to accept that. And we offer a decision within 5 to 7 business days after we receive your application and transcript. We have a couple different ways to visit campus. We offer daily campus tours Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. We have virtual information sessions for those that just want to talk to a counselor or just learn a little bit more before they visit the campus. And then Destination Coastal is our premier open house program. We just had one this past weekend, which was in conjunction with our Mariner Fest, which is our fall festival here at Coastal. And our next one will be on February 5th. It's the best way to check out the campus. You get a free weekend pass to Jekyll Island, and you have the chance to win one of 4 scholarships as well. And then we have our social media on the screen as well. And that is it from me. Thank you all so much for your time. There's our contact information, and hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, College of Coastal Georgia. I'd like to share a quick reminder. If you have any questions for our presenters, please use the chat function at the bottom of your screen to send your questions over, and they'll be able to respond to you directly. Our next institution is Temple University.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for having me. I'm so happy to be with all of you tonight. Let me share you a little bit of information about Temple University. So we are a large public Research One institution in the city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, so a little bit north of where most of you are. We have a student body of about 27,000 undergraduate students, and they're studying in one of 150 different undergraduate degree programs in one of 12 of our different schools and colleges. We also have 5 professional schools at Temple. So we also have our medical school, our pharmacy school, our dental school, a school of podiatry, and a school of law. Even though we have a large student body, the 27,000 students, our student to faculty ratio is still pretty small at 13:1, and our average class size is just about 30. So the breadth of our majors really come from, School of Engineering, or the Tyler School of Art and Architecture, or the Boyer School of Music and Dance. So lots and lots of different opportunities and programs for you to choose from at Temple. As I said, we're a 4-year public Research 1 institution, so we bring a lot of research to the table and a lot of opportunity for you to be involved in research as undergraduate students. Being in the 6th largest city in America, in Philadelphia, that offers a lot of our students the opportunity to do internship programs and also use Philadelphia as an experiential learning part of your education. We really do feel like, you should learn from things other than just your classroom studies. So that's a great opportunity for you. About 150,000 Temple alumni reside in the Philadelphia region, and they're all really, really happy to help you out with anything that they possibly can, from job shadowing to internship opportunities to perhaps a job when you're ready to graduate. As a large institution, we have about 350 different clubs and organizations for you to join. Everything from social clubs like fraternities and sororities, to academic clubs, to performance clubs, to athletic clubs. So sometimes athletic clubs are a great opportunity for you to compete, continue that competitive edge that you might have, but not as intense as our Division I varsity sports teams have. So we have 19 Division I varsity programs, and they compete in the American Athletic Association. And yes, we are hoping for a bowl game for our football team in the near future. Our team plays at the Link where the Philadelphia Eagles play, so it's nice to be able to play in a professional stadium. A little bit about our application process. We are exclusive members of the Common Application. And of course, you know that it already opened on August 1st. We have an early action program, and that deadline is November 1st, with a promise that we'll get you a decision no later than January, and a regular decision program, and that application deadline is February 1st. Every single student that applies to Temple is automatically considered for not only admission to the university, but for our merit scholarship program, as well as our honors program. So nothing special or extra to do with regard to those applications. A couple of things that kind of set us a little bit apart. We are a test optional school and have been for many years. And we will continue to be test optional in the future. So everybody that applies to us is automatically considered for those things that I mentioned earlier: merit scholarship, admission, as well as our honors program, whether you submit your test scores or you don't. But that decision is completely up to you. Last year, about 70% of the students that applied to Temple did not send us their test scores, and they're considered in exactly the same manner as anyone who does submit their test scores. The other big thing is that we do not want your high school transcript when you apply. Instead, we ask that you complete a self-report high school transcript. And what that means is that you're going to submit a self-report academic record to us that comes directly from your high school transcript. But we don't need you to send us your high school transcript. We'll use that self-report tool instead. Our base tuition and fees, out-of-state students, it's just under $30,000 for tuition for a year, and campus room and board is just about $12,000. Students never have to live on campus if they don't want to. There are lots of opportunities for you to live off campus if you so choose to do that. However, all incoming first-year students are guaranteed housing if that's something that interests you, and we always suggest that that's the way to go. It makes for a much better transition and first-year experience. So as long as you commit to us by that universal deadline of May 1st, we guarantee housing for you. We also offer a pretty robust scholarship program. Our scholarships range from about $3,000 all the way up to full tuition. That's exclusive of any need-based aid that you might also qualify for. We ask that you complete the FAFSA by our February 1st deadline so that we can consider you for all of the aid that you might be eligible for. We of course want you to follow us on social media. And right now we do have both in-person and virtual tours. We have virtual and in-person preview days as well. And there's an opportunity for you to not only interact with the admission staff, but also interact with our current students, as well as a member of each school and college. So if you had a particular question, say for someone from our business school, you could certainly reach out and be in contact with them as well. So I'm happy to be here. Hope that you'll get a chance to come north and visit us, and have a terrific evening, everyone.
Thank you, Temple University. Our next institution is Tuscaloosa University.
Hi there. My name is Steve Schultz, and I am the Senior Admissions Representative for Tusculum University. And fun fact, I grew up in Philadelphia, and most of my nieces and nephews went to Temple. So it's good to see you all here. You guys treated them very, very well.
Woohoo, thanks.
So Tusculum University, we were established in 1874. We are, in fact, the oldest school in Tennessee, and we're actually older than the state of Tennessee itself. You can see our website right there at tusculum.edu. That's where you'll find our application. Our application is always free to Georgia residents, and we are also a rolling admission school, meaning you can apply up until August 1st for the fall semester if you so choose. Now, we are a very unique university in that we're what's known as a civic arts university. There's only about 10 of us left in the world, or in the US. And that means that a civics education is part of every single major that we have. Every class you take will have some sort of community service aspect to it. And that's why we had almost 70,000 community service hours last year amongst our student body. And we only have about 1,700 students. In many ways, we're the opposite of Temple University. We're in the mountains of East Tennessee. It's a beautiful area to be from. In fact, our student affairs office has kayaks for you to borrow for free, camping equipment, hiking equipment. We're right off the Cherokee National Forest. On the other side of the Cherokee National Forest, we're right off the Appalachian Trail, Nowachucky and Pigeon Rivers, Great Smoky Mountain National Forest. We really are in the outdoors, and it's a beautiful area to be from. Pretty much about an hour north of Asheville, North Carolina, which is about the easiest way to describe it to most Georgia students. We are one of the most valuable bachelor's degrees in the entire nation. In fact, 2 years ago, we were named the 12th most valuable. And that is based off of average cost of attendance versus the average starting salary of our graduates. In fact, our average cost of attendance is about 1/3 the average starting salary of our graduates. Our typical loan payoff timeline is around 3.5 to 4 years for students who graduate with a bachelor's degree from Tusculum University. We are a very diverse student body. We have students from over 38 states, and right now it's 35 different countries. We just added a few a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, this is a student body of only 1,700 students. So you'll see some people from Georgia at Tusculum. It's in fact the second most common state for our students to be from, besides Tennessee. And we also have over 35 different student organizations. That's as of right now, after a pandemic-filled year. We expect that to go back up to 60, like where we usually are. And that includes theater, that includes marching band, that includes actually 5 different bands on campus, comedy team, student government, you name it. We are also an NCAA school. We have 23 different NCAA sports, everything from the typical football and basketball and baseball to cross country, track and field, cheerleading, bowling, beach volleyball, you name it. And last year we actually pulled in 8 conference titles amongst our teams. And we are, since we're in NCAA Division II, we can stack scholarships along with academic scholarships. But the most important part about Tusculum is the engaged learning aspect. We do have over 60 different majors and minors and pre-professional programs. Our average class size is around 15 students per class, meaning you are most certainly more than a number at Tusculum. You are known by your professors and by your classmates. In fact, our largest classroom can only hold 32 students. This is just a brief outline of all of the different majors and minors that we own, including concentrations. And most importantly, we do offer an independent program of study, meaning if you don't see exactly what you want, we can create the major out of what we offer. Now, we are most famous for our creative writing major. We actually publish our own international literary journal at our tiny little school. And our museum studies and historic tourism majors are also internationally known. But we do cover everything. We have College of Business, College of Nursing. We have a very important forensic investigation major as well. So we cover just about everything, which is unique for a school of our size. We will require internships for most majors, but we also do help set you up with those majors. And you can see we set people up all over the state of Tennessee and all over the country. And in fact, we currently have students interning with Manchester United in England, the soccer team. So. And then we'll follow you. We'll make sure that wherever you go, you are going to be successful. We do have the highest average starting salary and career placement rate of any school in the state of Tennessee. And again, we will support you. We do offer free tutoring for every single class on campus. And every single class will have some sort of teamwork aspect to it. So you're not just being graded on tests and whether or not you can read stuff. You are being graded on how well you work together and how career ready you're going to be. Here in the bottom left of the screen, you're going to see a little bit of an overview of where we are. This is an actual shot of our campus right down here in the bottom left. And then you see our contact information off to the right. I've been here a while, so my email address actually is admission@tusculum.edu. There you can see we do offer both in-person and on-campus and virtual tours. We have an open house coming up November 6th. If you want to go to our website and sign up for that, it is free and we will feed you. And then, like I said, our application is always free and we do offer merit scholarships and we do everything we can to keep our average cost of attendance about what it would cost for a Georgia student to go to the University of Georgia and live there for the year. So I appreciate you guys very much. Good luck with the rest of your high school career. And if you get a chance, check out our website and come visit us at Tusculum.
Thank you, Tusculum University. Our last institution presenting is Full Sail University.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a good evening so far. So my name is Emily Miller. I'm here from Full Sail University. And if you haven't heard of us before, we are an entertainment, art, media, and technology university located down in Orlando, Florida. So I do want to start off by quickly showing you a video. I'll show you a little bit about our campus and the programs that we have to offer. So in that short video, you could see a little bit of student work. You could see some areas of our campus. Some of our degree program areas were listed off. But at the end, it said, if you are serious about your dream, we'll take your dream seriously. That's the motto at Full Sail. We are a school all about dreams and creativity. All of our degree programs tied to entertainment. So if you're interested in pursuing that sort of career path, that's what we have to offer. So at Full Sail, we currently have over 50 degree programs to choose from. They all fall into one of these different categories, or halos, as we call them. And these could be taken either on campus or online. Some of them offer the option to do both, but definitely look them up on our website. And if you have questions about a certain area, just put it in the chat and let me know. All of our degree programs are a bit different than you may be used to, especially if you are used to more traditional universities. So the first and most important difference is that all of our programs are accelerated. So instead of taking 4 years to get a bachelor's degree, as is traditional, at Full Sail, it only takes about 2 years. So if you were an on-campus student, it would take you about 20 months to complete your program. And if you were online, it would take closer to 29. But either way, right around that 2-year mark. And that is for a full bachelor's degree. It's the same amount of credits as a 4-year school, same amount of classes, but we just accelerate that. We also have a rolling admissions. This is getting to be a little more standard these days with a lot of universities. So you can apply throughout the year. But what is different about Full Sail is that we actually have a rolling start date. So we start a brand new class of students every single month. If you're ready to start, you don't have to wait until that traditional August start date. You could start next month or November, or I guess next month is November. That's pretty crazy. All right. And then the next initiative is to come back anytime. So we invite all of our graduates to come back and retake courses in their field for free for the rest of their lives. And you may think, like, why would I want to go back and retake classes once I've graduated? All of the programs that we have at Full Sail deal with technology in some way. And technology changes so quickly. It's just advancing all the time. We get new iPhones every year, new gaming consoles all the time. So if you want to stay relevant in your industry, you have to be on top of that changing technology. So we invite students to come back, relearn that. That way they'll always be employable. And speaking of employable, we have a big focus on career development. We want all of our students to not only know how to do their future job, but we also want them to be more familiar with the job application process and be successful in getting a job. So 2 ways that we do that are having students complete portfolio projects. They do 7, and this gives them a collection of work that they can then show potential employers. We also have students complete 7 career modules. These are short courses in areas like resume writing, interview skills, and networking is another one, just to get students a little bit more prepared for that job application process. And we've had graduates that have gone on to do some really cool things through the years. Just this summer, we've had graduates that worked on some of the big blockbuster movies, including the new Space Jam movie, Jungle Cruise, the new Suicide Squad, and Cruella. In the past year, we've had graduates that have been nominated and won both Academy Awards, Grammy Awards, and then also Game Awards back in December last year. And if you're not so interested in awards, these are just a couple of examples of companies that our graduates have gone on to work for. Some of our graduates want to work for huge companies. They have dreams to work for Disney or Blizzard. Other graduates would prefer to work for a smaller company, maybe an indie company. And then other graduates want to start their own business and be an entrepreneur. You could take any of those paths and anything in between. On our campus, we have a lot of clubs and organizations. You can check them out on our website. One to just quickly highlight is our Full Sail Armada Esports team. We currently compete with other universities in 10 different games, including League of Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, and Super Smash Brothers. Those are just a couple. We compete on our campus in the Full Sail University Orlando Health Fortress. And this currently is the largest esports arena on a college campus in the United States. So we're always super excited about that. So if Full Sail sounds like something that interests you, if you would like to pursue an entertainment degree that's accelerated, you want to go on a trip to Florida to take your education or even do it online, definitely reach out to our admissions department. That's the first place to start. They will conduct your admissions interview. That's the first step. And then you would go through the application and enrollment process. They'll also give you a lot more information about our scholarships, which you can also find on our website, which is fullsail.edu. Lots of information on our Full Sail website. Highly recommend that you check it out. I will put that in the chat as well as my email here. It's elmeller@fullsail.com. I work for Full Sail's outreach department, but I have lots of questions that I can answer for you. So reach out at any time. And I just want to thank you all for being here tonight. Daisha, thank you so much for facilitating. I hope everyone has a great evening.
Thank you, Full Sail University. I would now like to invite all of our panelists to join me on video as we have time for a brief Q&A. All right, so the first question I have for you all is, what is one thing you'd like prospective students to remember about your university or college? And we can start with West Georgia.
One thing, our students are really prepared to go, and our professors really care about our students. So from their start of their college experience to when they end their college experience with West Georgia, your professors care about where you're going as a whole individual, not just as a college student with us. So that's probably my favorite.
I would say ours is kind of a similar thing. We are a school of 300. Our class sizes are very small, so you get a lot of one-on-one time with professors. And we are located in Cuthbert, Georgia, which is only 30 minutes away from, Providence Canyon State Park, if you like to hike.
Internship opportunities and undergraduate research is available for every program that we offer at Coastal Georgia. So students have the chance to really make a mark immediately as soon as they get to the college.
I would say that we're really, really proud of our diversity. According to the Princeton Review, we're the most diverse student body in the country almost every year, and we're super, super proud of that. And also we have campuses in Rome and Japan that students can study at as well.
I would say what I want you to remember is that we are one of many options, and we want you to look around to as many places as you can. And if you do choose Tusculum, you want it to be because you knew this was the right place for you. So get your feet on the ground, go check out these campuses, and then eventually come to Tusculum.
What I'd like you to remember about Tuscaloom University is the motto that I talked about at the beginning of our presentation, which is, if you're serious about your dream, we'll take your dream seriously. We really mean that. We are here to help you get wherever you're trying to go in your career path, if you are trying to pursue an entertainment career.
Awesome. And I think we have time for one more question. What is one myth you would like to debunk about the college search process?
I'll jump in first because I'm going to steal something from Steve. Steve, I hope you don't mind. I'd like to just say that there is not one perfect place. And all of us in admissions care more about you finding the right school for you than we do about you coming to our universities. Sorry to speak for everybody, but that's it. Thanks, Steve.
I would jump in and say, don't be afraid to let a school know if you've been applying and talking with a counselor. Don't be afraid to tell them, oh, I've decided to go elsewhere. Because it's like Jim was saying, we want you to go to the school that's best for you. And you also don't want us to keep texting and emailing and contacting you if you've decided to go elsewhere. So don't be afraid to let a school know that you are not going to attend their school because you found a better fit for you elsewhere.
I think I would also say a big myth is that students think college is so expensive. We have tons of resources out there, whether it's like institutional scholarships or just random scholarships from like scholarship.com. There are tons of scholarships available for students, and like people want to give money for weird reasons. So really go find those weird scholarships. Like college can really be made affordable for each student.
I would say another myth is that the admissions process is run by individuals that are in an ivory tower making decisions, denying students left and right. And, that could be, that's not further from nothing could be further from the truth. I think that so many admissions counselors I've met in the 10 years I've been in enrollment management are so dedicated to student success and really want to help and educate as many students and families as possible. So please always reach out to the admissions staff at any college you're looking to, because I can guarantee you that you're going to find individuals that honestly want to help you as best as they can.
Okay, here's a big one. And I feel like I'm going twice because Jim stole my first one. But just remember, just because you're not an all-star athlete, if you get a part-time job on your college campus or near your college campus, you will typically get more money per hour than a superstar athlete will get out of scholarships. So don't think you can't still go to the big schools because you didn't make the team. it is still possible to work your way through college. As many people say it isn't, it absolutely is. So look out for those opportunities.
It's hard to come in last after all those good ones. But what Jim said at the beginning, you know, there is no such thing as the perfect school. Just to kind of follow off of that, I don't know if this is a myth, but I feel like a lot of students just feel so much pressure to choose the perfect institution. And just know that if you get to a place and it's not a good fit, many schools, actually most schools out there, will allow you to transfer to a different university. Your credits will transfer in and out. So try to not put as much pressure on yourself, because there are always those options too, if you feel like what you chose wasn't perfect to begin with, but hopefully it will be.
All right, thank you all. That was such wonderful advice you had to share. We have reached our time for tonight's event, but I have a couple of quick housekeeping notes to share with you. First of all, thank you to our panelists and thank you to our attendees for joining us tonight. When you close the window, there will be a brief 5-question survey that we'd like for you to complete. We appreciate any feedback you can provide on tonight's event. I encourage you to check back on the schedule and sign up for more sessions. There are other events happening tonight for you to check out. You will also be able to visit stridescan.com/probe to view the recording for this session, as well as any other sessions you might have missed. Thank you all and hope you have a wonderful evening.